Hey everyone! Welcome! Look, it's me, Dumpling! And I'm here with another Slam Academy Daily Shred. I'm so happy to be with you all again and making sweet, cool music. I've missed you. I've missed my laptop. I missed the bleep bloop sounds. We all want that stuff, and we all need it. So, let's dive right in. Once again, this is Daily Shred. I'm Dumpling, and this is the Dumpling Wacky Production Variety Hour. And if you've been tuning in the last few weeks, we've been working on building up a track from start to finish. And it's been coming along pretty nicely. So, like I said, I've only been touching this during the Daily Shred. And this will be the third session, so 2 hours, basically. Maybe a little extra hour after the first two sessions. I spent some time tweaking things. But, yeah, about like 3 hours into this thing, and we made some cool sounds on the session view. We popped in a bunch of clips up here, and now we made a little arrangement last week. And I know I said I was gonna maybe do a little intro work or something this week, but I'm not really feeling like that. I just want to do some fun sound design stuff. And, primarily we've been working with MIDI in this session, and as you can see, all these tracks but one are MIDI tracks. But I want to do some fun audio stuff too. I've been getting inspired by Ben Jawls. He does the Daily Shred stream on Thursdays. He's been having a lot of fun with audio and warping and resampling and all that fun stuff. So I'm thinking I might take a little note from Ben Jawls and do some of that. Let's just take a listen to what we got so far, shall we? Get ready for some heat. Spicy. shit, here we go. Yeah, you know, just a pretty, you know, relatively minimal track as far as what Dumpling usually creates, what I create when it comes to the heavy stuff. But yeah, big heavy chunker. We like it. I like it. So yeah, I think the first thing I'm going to want to do is just start messing around with some synths and audio effects. I don't even know if I'll be able to have time to actually apply these sounds to the arrangement. I just kind of want to, you know, have listened to the track and kind of get my head in the headspace of where the vibe is of this song, and then now I can start just making sounds now that I'm in the zone. I want some clicky stuff, and I want it to be super compressed and loud. That's my initial thought right now. So let's pull up an operator. Delicious. But we're gonna need that square wave. Yeah, let's head on over to the session view. I'm gonna make a little clippy here. And we're just gonna pop this note in here. Maybe lengthen our entire loop here. Let's do like a 2-bar loop. And then we'll just solo this baby. Wonderful. Off to a great start. Let's do a pitch envelope. Kind of want those clicks to move around, get a little bit faster, get a little bit slower. Have this set to destination A. And let's have it start low. Work its way up over maybe a couple seconds. Then come back down. Release even lower, or maybe release higher. Yeah, that's feeling good. What if we try adding some FM to that? Put this in a saw shape. That sounds cool. Maybe it might be a little better if we have the pitch envelope move oscillator or operator B as well. I don't know, I kind of liked it staying there. Yeah, this is sounding cool. Maybe we could do a little bit of LFO to B's pitch, just to get some motion around in there. Just some obnoxious clicks happening right now. Let's try to think if I want to mess around with my amplitude envelope. Maybe even loop. Oh, no. No. Here we go. Loop this baby. Now we're gonna need full sustain for this to be as powerful as I want it to be. Let's get some fun modulation on this filter here, or maybe I won't even really use this filter and we'll just grab an auto filter. But we could use this filter for the filter drive. Maybe flip the auto filter into morphing mode and give it a little motion. So we'll give it a little motion with the internal LFO. Shape should we do? Should we do a random thing? And then do a little mapping of the shaper to the morph. Just trying to adjust my LFO settings so that I'm hitting an exact range I want inside this auto filter parameters. Hey, Melon Farmer, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, shit. This is sounding sweet. Yeah, just some clicky stuff with some resonant filter movement. I'm liking that. What if we compress it a lot? Did it even make any difference after the second one? Who knows? I liked the second one. We're keeping it in there. Let's get a little distortion on here as well. Let's do some Sound Toys distortion though. Go with a little Decapitator. Come on, baby, load it up. Oh, there we go. Yes. Oh dear. That is tasty. Getting way more crunchy now with that distortion. Let's try some of these different styles out, see if we like them a little more. I definitely increased the tone a little bit because I want this to stay relatively bright. How's it going? I'm feeling good. Especially on those lower frequencies. They got a lot of body to them. Let's get a little stereo imaging on this thing now. We've filtered it a little bit, we've compressed it, we've distorted it. You know, maybe we'll put the stereo imaging before the distortion, but I'm thinking I kind of want a phaser on there. Let's stick with the Sound Toys. Where is it? There we go. Why aren't you in my effects folder? Get in there. Alright, this phaser is gonna do that. Oh, 1 second here. Let me just get my window. Come on, baby. There we go. Let's check this out here. I don't know if this is actually giving us any stereo widening though. This isn't gonna work for what I want. It sounded cool though. Woo! Sorry about that. Alright, well, yeah, let's switch this up for something else. Let's do, I'm gonna use this Native Instruments flanger. Oh dear. Wowee, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, pretty much indeed, James Patrick. Welcome, my friend. More OTT? I put 2 on there already. We can put more on, though. That's fine. That's fine. Let's put some on after the distortion and the flange range. Let's give this a couple duplicates, because why the heck not? Because it's the freaking wacky production variety hour, bro. What's it sound like now? Oh my gosh. Ooh. After I... Oh my god, there's like some hard clicks right at the end there. Okay, we don't need these. Great idea, James Patrick, but not really. Okay. So here's our flanger. Isn't that thing nice, or what? It's just doing so much for this sound right now. No flanger. Flanger! Let's check out this voices. Maybe we could add some additional harmony by having all these resonant delays going on. Switch the voicing of all these resonant delays, these high delays. I mean, this song's pretty minor in general. So maybe that could work. Whoa, that's nice too. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's feeling good. I'm liking this. I don't know if I really want to do much else to it. Maybe it might be fun to add more FM at this point, like some higher tuned stuff. Oh, maybe not. It's definitely got some grit on there. That's way too much, but I like it at the same time. There could be some room for that, though, I think. Alright, we tamed it down on the OTTs a little too. Cool. Let's group this all into a rack and make some fun macros, and then we're going to move on to another sound. Macros are going to be super crucial, because we're going to make some nice... what's up, Boodlezoid? Thank you for stopping by. Gritty. Quite gritty indeed. So look at that. I just turned a knob, and that made a really cool, drastic change in our sound. And it was just that transpose knob. So you know what? Let's macro up, baby. Put on your macro belt. Get it loaded. Start diving in. Transpose. Call this global tune. What else we got in here? Let's check out this filter. Yep, that's really cool. Let's put that on a macro. Let's call this Sculptor. It's the frequency Sculptor. Checking out some of these different shapes here. Let's adjust this a little bit. Oops, nope, don't do that though. No, I don't think I really want to move that LFO around too much. What's another good macro to mess around with? Let's check out this decapitator. Hey, help me out in the chat. Every time I hit my little VST window button, it sends it down to my MacBook monitor when I want it to go to my second display. Does anybody know how I can change that? I just haven't taken the time to Google it, and I want your help. I'm going to keep finding cool knobs to turn while we do that. Okay, that's a cool knob, the dark bright knob. Stop dragging it out of the way. I'm not. Check it out. I close it, open it back up. Now it's back on my MacBook. Then I drag it back up. I don't know. Yeah, so we're gonna do this tone knob for show. Yeah. I think everything else can stay the way it is. So where's that baby at? High cut tone. Tone map to macro 3. Crust filter. What's a good color for crust? I think crust, you know, like a booger maybe or something. I don't know. Green? Great. What else we got? Probably something in this filter we need to finagle. Go back. There we go. By the gods, we've done it! So yeah, in case you didn't know, a flanger is just a delay. And when you turn the delay feedback up really high, it just keeps on ringing. But when you have multiple delays, like this voice count we have here, and you have fancy computer technology to tune those delays, then we get beautiful chords. I like this flanger. It's fun. So let's do the feedback knob. Obviously we don't want beautiful chords coming out of this thing the whole time, but sometimes it could be nice to put a little pretty inside this horrible, disgusting monster of a synthesizer. Okay, so probably mix, feedback, what else? All these knobs are fun. There's too many knobs. Oh! Okay, mix, feedback, pitch, rate. That's what we're going with. I've got 5 macros left. We should be fine. Okay. Do you guys have them all set up for me already? You sure do. Aren't you just great? All right, so we're gonna do 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. We'll just make these all pink, so we know they're all for the flanger. We could just leave them like that. Oh! Man, you know, it'd be great if James Patrick didn't have my push right now and I could have some knobs. I'm just kidding. I got backup knobs. Bro. Oh, okay. Oh no, you're doing mixer stuff. I haven't used this thing in a while. Complete control. I mean, he was doing stuff. Maybe I just gotta click over here. Nope, still doing mixer stuff. Oh well. Oh my god, okay. I could listen to this rack all day. Maybe just for a couple more seconds. Oh no! Okay, let's move on, shall we? Oh dear. So we're gonna call this we're gonna call this. I got it. It's almost coming to me. Oh, hi there. We're gonna call this razor balls in a cave. Balls of razors. Cool. Let's make another MIDI track. And now we start over. Isn't this fun? Screw making tracks right now. I mean, this is all going to inevitably go towards this track. But making sounds is just can be so rewarding. And, you know, I'll probably be able to use this sound 100 different ways in 100 different tracks, and it'll be everlasting. This sound is immortal and eternal. Alright, so let me go back to the track, shall we? Let's get it re-inspired. Let's recenter ourselves here. What does this thing sound like? It's really loud in my headphones. That's what it sounds like. So yeah, I've been really loving just like the tremolo 8th note wubs around 150 or 140 BPM. I kind of want to make another one of those. But maybe something a little more versatile that doesn't necessarily have to maintain that same rhythm, but also a little more fatter. Do I want to use a third-party instrument is my question now. Hit me up in the chat. Should I do some Serum or Vital shit, or should I just stick with Ableton stuff? What should I do? What should I do? You have 10 seconds to tell me what to do. I'm gonna listen to this. Vital. Okay. You say so. Oh, stay with Ableton. Alright, well, we'll do the next one for you, Drosco. We'll do just Ableton for you. But for now, we're gonna hit the vitals and make some wobbly doodles. Are you taking back your choice now, James Patrick? Okay, we'll listen to him. Screw Vital, that synth sucks anyways. Let's just do wavetable on the Abletons. Alright, wub wubs. This is gonna be fun. Cool. What's the main bass note I'm playing in this track here? That one. E. We're on a low E here. Alright, well, let's just start off with the 8th note wobble, and then we'll try and switch it up from there. Let's make a nice long note here. Cool, and we'll get our wub wub in there. I really like the deep low pass filter. I mean, maybe with this one we'll have it open up a little bit more, but trying to keep it dark. Kind of get some deep dub vibes in here. So let's have LFO1, do our clock sync rate. We will not retrigger this, and let's flip it over into triangular mode, and then do some filter cutoff. That's great. That's all we need. It's over. That's perfect. Put 10 OTTs on there, and we're great. Send it through this OTT bus I got going here. Huh? I'll have to show you guys that sometime. That's something I did over the week. But, you know, have some fun making a return track with an OTT and some distortion. I use drum bus, some stereo widening. I use chorus and EQ out that low end. And this is a fun thing to put anything through. I've got pretty much the whole track going through. It sounds like this. Without it, sounds cool too, but I'm really going for that just crunchy, crispy. I want that. Anyways, back to this guy. Let's give a little distortion on our filter cutoff, excuse me. Let's select one of these analog modes. I'm going to go with the MS-20. Let's turn the drive way up and just kind of cycle through these. See which one we really actually want to work with. Okay. I'm going to stick with the MS-20. Let's get another interesting wave shape in here. Maybe we could really grit it up by going into some of these distorted wavetables. I like that right there. I think I might, that's like hitting just the perfect harmonic for me. Let's put a little slow LFO. Let's slow this guy down. Take it out of retrigger mode and bring that on into the detune knob of oscillator 2. Hold on a second. Let's get rid of this right now. That's pretty cool. I'm liking that. Maybe we could do some fun, kind of like wave shaping with the warping modes here. Let's do modern. See what the fold will get us. That's cool. Or warp it. Not so much. Let's try maybe doing some sync. I think I might have to go with the fold. Yeah, we're going with the fold. Let's just do that same slow LFO on there as well. Just a subtle amount. So yeah, this one's getting pretty super noisy for sure. Let's try and turn down that oscillator too a little bit. I kind of want to get more of that square wave prominence in there. Let's try adjusting the shape of our wub wub LFO. Maybe this one could be something that knocks a little bit more with all that crispy, crunchy distortion we're getting from this filter cutoff being overdriven and the oscillator 2 wavetable. Kind of feeling that a little bit. What if we had the slow LFO also move the filter cutoff just a touch? So like the range of our wub will be like moving the same amount open and close, but the range of the wub will be getting a little bit brighter and a little darker. I like that. Let's loop this now. See if I think the only other thing I might consider doing to this, I don't really want to add another, maybe we could do a fun thing with a bandpass filter, but instead of having this in serial mode, we can do a parallel mode. So let's turn off the wubs. We can't really. Let's just do a really sharp bandpass filter. Maybe we could do the same wub wub motion on filter 2's frequency. That could be fun. Yeah, I think we'll do the bandpass, and I think I'll just have it scraping along on some higher frequencies too. Maybe that can be something we can set up some macros so that we don't necessarily always have those high frequencies in there. So like I said earlier, I kind of want this to be a mostly dark toned instrument. I like the reverse, the negative amount on the modulation though. Kind of weird, we're getting like some sort of cool rhythmic hiccup with these two filters moving. That's great. I'm already gonna group this right now. I'm just gonna put that shape on a macro. That LFO1 shaping. I like that. Ooh, putting a delay on the on the depth of the LFO, the modulation amount of the LFO, I should say, that could be used for like a sort of like one shot or like intro sound. Let's put that on a macro too. Alright, let's maybe try some unison. Yeah, I think so. We don't really have to worry about muddying up those low frequencies because we're probably just gonna EQ some of them out and rely more on the clean sub that we have in the track to provide us that strong, clear low end. The noise mode. I feel like no matter what, we're going to have a low amount because I don't really want that messy, heavily detuned unison sound. Maybe phase sync might be nice. I think I'm going to go with noise. Maybe it would be fun to have some glide on this patch as well, and we can noodle around with the notes a little bit instead of just sticking on that E0. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Let's just turn down the glide for now. If we want to use that later, we can. Cool. So I think now what a great thing to do is to add some nice metallic timbres with some corpus. And if you haven't seen me do this trick before, you will now know that it is a regular effect I use that I keep stocked with me. So before we even mess around with any of the actual parameters of the material that we're using, we're just gonna pull the MIDI in from this specific track. Wubberton. And then we're gonna turn on frequency. And then we're gonna grab another auto filter and give it the same wub treatment. There we go. I don't know if this filter is going to do it for me though. I might have to use a different filter device. Let's try the Filter Freak. Another favorite of mine from Sound Toys. Of course, my VST window is just deciding to screw me. Come on, dude. There we go. So let's just let's see here. Let's just start by giving a little bit of motion to these filters here. And we're gonna stick with both of them being low passes for now. Or maybe we'll mirror kind of what we did in the actual synth. Let's turn this decay down on the beam. Just for now until I get this filter wobble in its proper parameters. Oh my god, why does this keep happening to me? Alright, let's see here. see here. Yeah, let's adjust that mod mouth. Alright, I'm going to leave that there for now and try and get this corpus in shape. This might be a little too much. Let's try doing the string instead. Yeah, sometimes with this corpus, using this on like a low frequency sound and tuning it way down can just really over compress the sound to where it's just a big wall of blah. But with a very short decay time, it can usually work out. I think we can work with this. Let's pop these in the rack. Maybe macro up some of these parameters here. So let's make these a specific color for the synth. And then we'll do some... Yeah, let's do some mapping of this stuff. So these will be our corpus parameters, and we can probably adjust these mapping these mapping min-maxes here. Like, we don't need the decay getting super long. I'm liking that. Very nice. What if we did some multi-band dynamics on this thing now? Compress those highs. Let's pull these mids down too. Maybe we could do a little expansion on the upwards expansion on the low end, trying to give it a little bit more dynamics. Tasty. I love the sound of those mids getting compressed a lot. Yeah, that really balanced it out. I kind of want to do one more layer of stereo imaging and maybe even another layer of distortion, which we could probably achieve with the echo all in one. And just to be safe, let's put a glue compressor at the end of this. I'm just seeing if there's any fun parameters we can mess around with in the multi-band dynamics. That could be fun. I like that. Let's put that on one. High band. Cool. And let's check out this echo. I kind of want this to be real tight echo. We can offset the left and right. So this can be kind of just like a fun effect to add in at choice moments. I'm not trying to have this in the whole time. So let's put the dry wet knob on a macro here. What color? Sure. Yeah, maybe we should keep these synced up and then we'll just put the time on another. On another macro here. Where's that filter freak? What if we put that right at the end? No. You know, maybe I don't know, we'll keep the delay on for now, but that wasn't really what I was hoping to get out of this. Maybe we could just do a phaser right at the end. Give it some really fast, slightly out of phase stereo modulation. Oh, let's clock sync that. Oh, quarter note might be nice. Oh! Yeah, let's get that echo out of here. And let's just put some of these phaser parameters on the macros. Yeah, maybe I think a 2-pole. A little bit less on the poles would be helpful as well. Yeah, it's feeling good. Yeah, let's increase the time. I'm just noticing now that there's kind of these compressors are hanging on a little too long, so I'm just going to turn up my global time here so that we can have a little bit of breathing room to let go. Instead of like that. On its own, it sounds cool having all that fullness, but for this to really work with everything else, we need to tighten that up. Okay. Let's just turn off that thing for now. You know, we could go put an EQ at the end of this and just scoop out that low end. So we're not competing with our sub bass there. Yeah, baby, this thing's nice, huh? Look at that, 2 great instruments. Remember this thing? What happened to this guy, huh? Yes. Well, I think that was a very productive session. Yeah, I guess the next step from here would be to record these sounds, and while I'm messing around with all those fun macros I made, and just mess around with all the audio. But we'll have to save that for next week. And then we'll be able to really apply these sounds into our arrangement that we've got so far here. And from there, we can only move forward, my friends. Well, it's been such a grand time hanging out with you all. Once again, this is Slam Academy Daily Shred, happening Monday through Friday. I'm Dumpling, and this was my Wacky Production Variety Hour. I do this every Monday. You should definitely check out all the days. Lots of great producers showing you all the bags of tricks. And yeah, if you want to get a little bit more info on Slam, if you're like, man, I learned so much from this, I want all the learnings, put all the informations in my brain, then head to slamacademy.com. Put that in the chat for you as well. And there you can find all the information on our classes and how to learn all these sweet techniques, baby. It's cheap, it's safe, it's a great community. You want it, you need it. Check it out. But until then, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you all next week. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Peace out. Yeah, get it.